Welcome to Crushed. I'm Sarah Morisano, and this week we have Julia Vickerman and Kelsy Abbott from 12 Forever. Hey, Julia and Kelsy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. So Julia is the creator of 12 Forever, and Kelsy wrote for the show and voiced the main character.
I did.
And we're going to talk about crushes.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah. To kick it off, what does it usually feel like when you have a crush on someone? Like, what would you define your crush style as?
Oh, my crush style. Kelsey, you want to kick it off?
I've actually never had a crush. I don't think I should be on this podcast. I think probably like an intense thing. Like, you know, like once I like somebody, it's not like just a little crush. It's going to be a little too, I don't know, extreme, an extreme crush style. Yeah, because I never I don't get crushes just based on looks. So I have to know them a little bit, I think. And then, so it's already a little more intimate. And then, yeah, I'm like a stalker.
But what about your like celebrity crushes?
The celebrity crushes, like if they're funny or, right?
Sure. Oh, like it's personality based.
I mean, I guess I'm not like obsessed with celebrities. That's weird. Julia's turn.
My crush style is also I'm a very passionate person, and I have been since I was a kid. Like when I get crushes on people, I really have to let them know. Like that's an important factor of the crush for me.
How would you let them know?
I've let people know through, when I was a kid, I would always let people know through notes and letters, leaving little trinkets on their doorstep.
Tampons.
Just because it kind of didn't even matter if they were gonna like reject me. It was just like this need to express the emotions, and like it was just kind of a rush. It's always a rush slipping that note into someone's locker or like putting that letter in the mailbox, you know? Like I would write letters to boys over the summer and be like, hey, just so you know, I like you, or have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? Which was one of the letters I wrote.
Oh, so hot.
So hot. That was one of the steamier letters I wrote.
Kelsy, do you remember your earliest crush? Even though you've never had a
Like
crush?
us. I was just joking. I've had so many. Like a real person or a celebrity or.
It could be either. Just like the first one that you
neighbor.
remember.
My neighbor.
Okay.
I was like probably like 6, and it was my friend next door's older brother, and I have no idea why I liked him. Like, I think he was kind of a jerk. He had glasses for a while. I think I liked. After that, I liked everybody with glasses. I think I'm stupid. I don't think I know how things work. I have no idea why I liked him.
For some reason, glasses was always something I was into. Also.
Really? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. It's like, oh, they're smart. Ooh. Oh no, Julia's like they're
Nerds.
He wasn't very friendly. I think I remember him being kind of a brat. Like my brother and him like tricked me into eating a chili pepper. They're like, oh, it's not like hot. It's just the name of it. And so I was like, okay, I'll take a bite. I just remember that was traumatizing. That's probably why I don't like spicy food now.
Were you in pain after you ate it?
Oh my God, yes.
Did you have to drink milk?
Yeah, and it doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Yeah,
Did
it just
you
makes
then,
it worse.
Were you such a people pleaser that then you apologized to them?
Probably, yeah.
Just pretended. You're like, it's fine, I'm fine.
Yeah, like my mom's like, I'm gonna yell at him. No, I did it myself.
I deserve this.
Oh yes, I'm a people pleaser, everyone. Just so you know. Keep
There's
that in mind.
There's a lot of us out here.
Yeah. we all do it.
Yeah.
We're all fighting against it.
Yeah.
I think my first crush was this boy named Brian Catalano, who was in my 3rd grade class. Maybe 2nd grade. That makes more sense, 2nd grade. And, you know, he was like tan and blonde, and all the girls liked him. And he was like the type of boy who would always find a way to take his shirt off at the various birthday parties. You know what I mean? Like that kid. Very
like
confident.
Because he was, confident.
Confident boy.
Not just a wild man.
He's a little bit wild, but more just like a show off.
Okay.
He knew he was cute and
How old were you?
7.
What's his name?
Brian Catalano.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, he was 45 years old.
He was 46.
Just a handsome boy of 45. No, he was also 7 years old.
Oh, my neighbor was also Jehovah's Witness. Is that a good fact?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how did that manifest?
Well, he wouldn't let me have sex with him. I'm kidding. I don't know. That was a whole. They made it. They had us go to like Kingdom Hall with them and stuff, and I remember getting yelled at because we drew in our Bible. I don't know.
What is Kingdom Hall?
It's just with the like where they go.
Okay.
Worship. So they're like, so everybody else in the family was very nice. He was just a bad boy. Maybe that's why I liked him. Oh, I like bad boys.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Rebels without causes.
Yeah, Brian Catalano was a slippery slope into the bad boy zone for me. I liked bad kids. At summer camp, I liked this boy named Jett Tiger. And he was the one who I was very interested if he had accepted Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior, and repeatedly asked him that in letters over the course of the year between summer camp sessions. And then he just wrote me back one time.
Jett. My name's Jett. I don't need to listen to you.
Yeah. I know. He wrote back, and he it was clearly like a letter that his mother made him write to me, because I think she felt bad. And it just said, "Dear Julia, I got your letters. No, I'm not a Christian. No, I do not believe in God." That was it.
Oh.
Signed, Jett Tiger.
Mom made him write that?
I'm
You
pretty
tell her. Well, not like God.
Well, the funny thing
We
about
are Jewish in this household.
no. I mean, I think his mom made him respond to me,
Right,
but I
yeah,
don't think she like proofread it when he was done. It was just red ink on like this giant piece of stationery, and the text is just real small at the top. And like I still have this letter because I think it's one of the funniest things. And weirdly enough, then I ended up getting back in touch with Jett when I moved out here to Los Angeles, even though we went to summer camp in North Carolina. And I asked him about that, and he didn't remember like writing that at all.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like that's such a common thing with so many kids, is like something that was such a huge deal to you, the other person doesn't remember any of it later
Oh,
on.
totally. Common with kids, crushes, and I feel like that's even happening like into adulthood, you know, where like just because something is on your mind and like affecting you so hard, someone else is totally unaware.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So were you genuinely like into Christianity, or was this just like a pickup,
Like a
like a
gag.
pickup line?
I was just goofing. Yeah, I really, really was. I went to a Presbyterian elementary school, and they pretty much told us that was what you should do when you meet people, is ask people if they are Christian and if they've accepted Christ, and give them pointers on how to do so.
Oh, they were pranking you.
I think they were pranking us. They pranked a lot of kids. But before that, it was like my parents never really told me anything about religion. And then, but then once I transferred schools in second grade, they sent me to this religious school, and I was like blown away by these concepts. And so I got really into it for a while, until I met like some bad boy that convinced me to be an atheist and start liking Nine Inch Nails.
Did you have any crushes on like were there any actors in movies that you grew up watching that you were really into? Kelsey?
Oh, do you want me to go first? Yeah, it was Matt Stone. I was like 12 years old, saw South Park, and it blew me away. I remember seeing like the commercials for it. It's like, oh, the first mature cartoon. I was like, yes. And I thought it was gonna be like sexy, but it was funny. And then we had the internet and learned about what they looked like, and I thought Matt Stone was beautiful for some reason. I mean, he's fine, huh?
So he's the one that writes the music.
The music, no. Does he? No.
Trey Parker writes.
Trey Parker's the much better crush. That's who I should have picked, because he writes everything. He's like, I don't know. I just went with the cutest one, and there was like Matt Stone, Trey Parker. They didn't tell me who did what back then.
Matt Stone is taller. He has glasses.
He's like a Jewish look. I like that. He's got the curly hair. I like it. I don't know.
I like that.
He's
Yeah.
a Jewish artiste.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was the perfect man. And I was like part of this message board called Cannibal Lovers, because they did Cannibal the musical, and I think it was a bunch of like 20-year-olds, and I was just like trying to hang with them, and I was like, these are my real friends. My dad bought me a website for my 13th birthday, which was mattstoner.com, and I would just post pictures of him.
I never actually asked you what you put on that website. You put pictures of him up?
Yeah, just pictures from other websites.
Yeah, they were the ones you liked the best. They
Yeah.
were Kelsy curated.
I liked all of them.
So this was basically like a Tumblr, but you had your own .com.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't ask for that. My dad was trying to be nice. Like, I didn't want to run a website. I was like, all right, I guess.
Did your dad pick the domain?
Yes, it
I
was very
love
clever.
that.
Yes.
That's such a good domain.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. mattstoner.com. What a pun.
That's where I get like passionate. Like I like this guy, so I went on eBay and I would buy like everything they did, like basketball poster, basketball soundtrack. Why? I don't know. And then like the same for.
So good.
Yeah, I love ska so much. I don't really, but if you do, it's fine. I didn't like it, and I just still bought the soundtrack, and posters for every movie they did. And I bought like eBay tapes of their college shorts, and then I bought this little like keychain view thing. You can look at a picture, and it was just a Matt Stone in basketball, and I would just look at it. And
I love those keychains.
Would you ever Photoshop yourself into pictures with him?
Oh,
no, that
please.
was before I like had Photoshop or anything. I didn't.
Did you write him a letter?
I didn't, because I was like, if he didn't write back, I'd be devastated. But I also knew like they wouldn't write back, kind of thing. I don't know. I wrote Mary Kay Bergman
I feel like
a letter.
Really?
She was all the female voices on South Park, and
Oh.
she wrote me back something
Really?
and sent me an autograph, and she was so sweet. And then she killed herself like 2 months later.
Oh my gosh, 2 months later?
Yeah, I think I did it.
What did she say to you?
No, I told her that I really I love South Park, and I think she's amazing, and I want to do voice acting. And she's like, you should do it. Like, just go ahead. It's so fun. And she was really sweet. And
That's great that she took the time to write you back.
I know.
Yeah.
It was really great.
And I love that you bought their college shorts.
Yeah, those
that's
are really
funny
interesting.
That's even available.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like probably people they went to school with took advantage of
Right.
I was like, we have this, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Let's capitalize on our former classmates. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember listening to the Orgasmo soundtrack and stuff, and there's like
What was the best song on the Orgasmo?
there's actually a Robert Smith song.
Really?
Yeah, it's not great, but
Particular track, Orgasmo. By Robert Smith.
and just watching that scene where they make out in basketball over and over again.
Dude, that is a hot scene. I've watched that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if it's hot to anybody else, but
Oh,
than
it
us.
totally is. People wore that out.
I hope so.
They did it for comedy, but it plays sexy.
Wait, Trey Parker and Matt Stone make out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long do they make out for?
Like a long time, because it's like a real messy, funny kiss.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a comedic moment, but it's super sexy. They blew it.
Interesting.
But it was a lonely crush, It was a lonely crush because everybody I knew liked NSYNC and stuff, and I'd be like, "Well, what do you like, Matt Stone?" They're like, "Who the fuck is Matt Stone?" And then I try to show them, and they're like, "Not interested." As if the very few friends I had, I just distanced myself from them. Julia.
Yeah, I had a similar experiences. My friend, my best friend Kim was really into the Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears and all that, because that was what was popular when we were 13, 14. And I was just super, super into Trent Reznor and Marilyn Manson. And
Sexiest man in the world.
to be completely honest, I've had more dreams about Marilyn Manson than anyone else.
Wow.
Who it doesn't even make sense a lot of the time. I think he was just such a especially he just played around with gender so much in a way that I thought was really interesting at that age, and like apparently thought it was very sexy. And
Would you have like actual sex dreams about him, or just like dreams that you were like hanging out?
no, like sex dreams.
Okay.
But they weren't all like, it's almost like it wasn't like traditional sex, you know what I mean? It was like, it'd be like certain dreams where I had one dream where he was like the Mechanical Animals version of him with like the breasts and stuff, but he'd be wearing like overalls and he was like a farmer.
Oh, that's so fucking sexy.
I know. It is the ultimate fantasy of every young girl.
And did you mention that like a dude got you into this music, or was that a joke?
Manson I got into because of Jesus. I don't know why.
I was gonna say because of Jesus.
Because
of Jesus.
I thought you were going.
I don't know if you guys have ever flipped to the end of the Bible. It's just ads.
I love Manson when I was like in grade school. I remember because my mom got That Smells Like Children because she liked Sweet Dreams, and she's like, I don't really like this album, and she like gave it to me. I was like, ooh, it's cool.
Your parents were so like cool and supportive.
Yeah,
of
totally.
Weird shit.
Oh yeah,
I
my
still
mom
can't get over
like,
mattstoner.com.
yeah, I don't know. What are they gonna? They couldn't fix us. They knew that. Just embrace it.
I might as well buy her Smells Like Children.
Well, no, my mom bought it for herself, and then.
Your mom bought that for herself?
Of course, she
your
likes
mom was like a Wiccan and stuff.
Well, and yeah, but I mean, she wasn't like, I got by Manson because I'm a Wiccan. She likes Sweet Dream. You know, when you like a song back then, you had to just buy the CD or
you had
try to
do
record it on the radio or whatever. But
Yeah.
so my mom was cool. She loved what's his name, Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
There's a picture of him on the bulletin board.
really?
Ooh.
Yeah, your mom's cool.
Yeah. We should
Kelsey's-
just have all your mom's music crushes for one episode.
Yeah, I really just liked misunderstood, broken men, and nothing has changed.
And now Trent Reznor's doing movie scores.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the paths that Reznor and Manson have taken and how different they are, because it's like Trent chose to like get sober and he has this huge fucking family now and he's like ripped,